Now, the only thing better than one Long Island Railroad G5 is nothing other than a second Long Island Railroad G5. I've been looking for years for this one, so let's take a look at it today on RJ's Trains. Make sure to use code RJTRAINS at trains.com for $10 off any order $50 or more. Now, I'd be lying if I did not admit that saying that this is a train I've been looking for years isn't something I use in any of my videos ever. A few years ago, I did a video on a Long Island Railroad H10 that, like, I've been looking years for this train. Or, just a couple this year, I have found some of those, white whale, holy grail-esque items. And although those terms get overused a lot in this hobby, they were items that I had spent years looking for, and they just never come up for sale. Like earlier this year, we had the Washington and the Old Dominion 44-tonner, which I got from Trains, as well as the Amtrak Day 1 E8s that I picked up from Grzybowski's at the York Train Show. And, I was super excited to pick those up. But I cannot truly understate how these locomotives, the MT Premier Long Island Railroad G5s, never, ever, ever come up for sale. And that's because Long Island Railroad fans, like myself, they bought these when they came out, and they will die with them and put them in their caskets, like I will. Now, I get it isn't some big special engine like a Big Boy or a GS4 or maybe some other like extremely popular engine that people are just, dying to own. Usually when they're, talking about trains that they die to own, a little 460 usually doesn't register on the list. But the 460 G5 has a very special place in Long Island railroading history. The G5s were used primarily for commuter passenger services on Long Island. They were built and designed by the Pennsylvania Railroad, and the Long Island Railroad ordered approximately 30 of these locomotives. And they were the mainstays. They were the flagship locomotive of the Long Island. And if you look up old pictures of Long Island Railroad steam locomotives, about 90% of the time, it's going to be one of these locomotives. So besides from just how awesome it is to own such an iconic Long Island Railroad locomotive, a locomotive very important to where I grew up and where I live, it's packed with all of the great Protosound 3 features. It's MTH, so it smokes like heck. And probably one of my favorite ones, which we'll listen to once we fire this engine up, is the PFA. And the PFA is for the Greenport branch for a train between Jamaica and Greenport. Now, I actually live on the line that this train would have used to take in the route in the PFA. So it's really cool to think that, this train ran through my hometown many times at one point. And I'm able to recreate that here on my miniature post-scale layout. So let's fire up and run around the layout.
stop is Mattatuck.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Now departing for Greenport on track 1, train number 210, the Shelter Island Express.
Welcome aboard. All aboard.
Well, thank you everybody for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch the video. I know I'm really excited to finally own this dream locomotive on in my collection. We've got a lot of great videos coming up here on the channel, so make sure you're subscribed, you hit the like button, and enjoy what RJTRAINS have in the future coming. We've got a lot of great locomotives. We've got a ton of layout progress, so make sure you stay tuned.